Hello friends, once again I am happy in welcoming you all to this video series on saluting women in history. To honor the strong and wonderful women, I am extremely happy in bringing you a list of first women in India who have performed extraordinarily in their respective fields and are seen as a role model by other women of our country. Savitribai Phule. She is the first female teacher of India and popularly known as Mother of Modern Girls' Education. She was not only a teacher but a great woman social reformer associated with the Satyasodak Samaj in Maharashtra. She relentlessly fought against the dominant caste system and worked towards the upliftment of the marginalized. Her legacy has been memorialized in statues, stamps, books, and films. The University of Pune is renamed after her and it is now known as Savitribai Phule Pune University. Fatima Sheikh. Most of us know the valuable contribution of Savitribai Phule towards the education of girls, but few know the woman who made the goal of Savitribai possible. She was none other than Fatima Sheikh and is widely recognized as the first woman Muslim teacher in India. She not only taught in the school but also worked with Savitribai Phule to establish the first school for girls at her own house. Several writings say that Fatima Sheikh used to spend hours counseling parents who did not wish to send their girls to schools. Therefore, today every educated Indian woman owes a debt of gratitude to Savitribai Phule and Fatima Sheikh as well. Kadambini Ganguly. She was one of the first Indian female doctors who practiced with a degree in Western medicine alongside other pioneering women such as Anandibai Joshi and Ani Jagannathan. Kadambini Ganguly and Chandramukhi Basu became the first graduates from Bethune College and in the process became the first female graduates in the country and in the entire British Empire. Ganguly was an active campaigner for social change in India and organized the 1906 Women's Conference in Calcutta after the partition of Bengal. It is interesting to note that her provoking lecture led the university authorities of Calcutta to amend their policies and open their doors to all female students. As a champion of women's education and rights, Kadambini Ganguly may have long gone, but she will never be forgotten. Kamini Roy. People always get inspired by the poetry and articles that are written with deep thoughts, experience, and ideas. Kamini Roy was a Bengali educator, poet, and an activist. She was the first woman honours graduate in British India. She spent her life by fighting for women's rights to education and vote. She used her power, skills, and hard work to raise the voice for women. On 12th October 2019, Google commemorated Kamini Roy with a doodle on her 155th birth anniversary. Muthulakshmi Reddy. She was an eminent medical practitioner, social reformer, and Padma Bhushan awardee in India. In spite of various constraints faced by girls in India of her time, she could complete her higher education and was admitted into the medical profession in 1907 and graduated in 1912. It is important to highlight here that she was nominated to the Madras legislature as a member of the Legislative Council in 1926 and became the first woman to be a member of legislature in India. Her two outstanding monumental gifts for humanity are the Avvai Home for Children and the Adyar Cancer Institute. Asima Chatterjee. The field of science and technology had been an overtly male-dominated area since time immemorial. In the 20th century India, women were hardly ever allowed to pursue a career in science. Even fewer were given the due credit they deserve for their achievements. Asima Chatterjee was one such woman. A successful organic chemist of her time, she was the first woman to be awarded a Doctorate of Science degree from an Indian university. She also became the first woman scientist to chair any university in India. She was given the Padma Bhushan by the Government of India in 1975. She was nominated as a member of the Rajya Sabha by the President of India, and she served the position till May 1990. Geeta Gopinath. She is an Indian American economist who has been the chief economist of the International Monetary Fund since 2019. In that role, she is the director of IMF's research department and the economic counselor of the fund. She was appointed as the chief economist of the International Monetary Fund in October 2018. Gagandeep Kang. She is an Indian virologist who is a professor in the Department of Gastrointestinal Sciences at the Christian Medical College, Vellore. And from August 2016 to July 2020, she was the executive director of the Transnational Health Science and Technology Institute, Faridabad. She is a leading researcher with a major research focus on viral infections in children and the testing of rotaviral vaccines. In 2019, she became the first Indian woman to be elected as a Fellow of the Royal Society. She was on the Life Sciences jury for the Infosys Prize in 2020. She was the 9th woman to be awarded the Infosys Prize, and she is the first Indian and the first woman to edit Manson's textbook of tropical medicine. Cornelia Sorabji. While women in Britain were campaigning for the right to vote, Cornelia Sorabji became the first woman to practice law in India. After she received a first-class degree from Bombay University in 1888, British supporters helped to send her to Oxford University. She was an Indian lawyer, social reformer, and a writer. She was the first female graduate from Bombay University, the first woman to study law at Oxford University, and the first female advocate in India. Lily Isabel Thomas. She joined the Madras High Court in 1955 and later on went to become the first woman to complete the LLM course from Madras University. Advocate Lily Thomas was responsible for striking down of Section 8(4) of the Representation of the People's Act 1951 to disqualify a legislator immediately when convicted for 2 or more years prison. Another social evil she noticed was about husbands who were converting to another religion just to have more than one wife. Her petition stopped this social evil as well. Anna Chandy. Justice Anna Chandy, also known as Anna Chandy, was the first female judge and then High Court judge in India. She was in fact one of the first female judges in the British Empire next to Emily Murphy. She practiced as a barrister from 1929 while simultaneously promoting the cause of women's rights, most notably in Srimati, a magazine that she founded and edited. She is often described as a first-generation feminist. In her retirement, Chandy served on the Law Commission of India and also wrote an autobiography titled Atma Katha in 1973. Zia Modi. She is an Indian corporate lawyer and businesswoman. She is the daughter of Soli Sorabji, a former Attorney General of India. She was a founding partner of AZB and Partners, one of India's leading law firms and one of India's foremost corporate attorneys. She has worked with GE, Tata Group, Reliance Industries, Aditya Birla Group, and the Vedanta Group. She is #1 ranked as the most powerful women entrepreneurs by Fortune India in 2018 and 2019. Zia Modi's charity almost entirely goes to the Baha'i faith. Mira Sahib Fatima Biwi. She is a former judge of the Supreme Court of India. Appointed to the Apex Court in 1989, she became the first female judge to be a part of the Supreme Court of India and the first Muslim woman to be appointed to any of the higher judiciaries in the country. On her retirement from the court, she served as a member of the National Human Rights Commission and later as the governor of the Indian state of Tamil Nadu from 1997 to 2001. Leela Seth. She was an Indian judge who served as the first woman judge on the Delhi High Court and became the first woman to become Chief Justice of a state High Court, Himachal Pradesh High Court, on 5th August 1991. She was also the first lady lawyer to be designated as a senior counsel by the Supreme Court of India. She was a member of the 15th Law Commission of India from 1997 to 2000 and was responsible for the amendments to the Hindu Succession Act that gave equal rights to daughters in joint family property. Dr. Neeru Chadha, she was the first woman chief advisor to the Ministry of External Affairs, and she was the first Indian woman member of the International Tribunal for the Law of the Seas. She did her graduation from the University of Michigan and the University of Delhi and joined the Legal and Treaties Division of the Ministry of External Affairs in 1992. And in the process, she became the first woman legal advisor on international law, not just in India, but the whole of South Asia, according to Indian Law News. Dr. Vijayalakshmi Ramanan. She was an Indian physician and career army officer. She was the first woman to be commissioned as an Indian Air Force officer and served as a surgeon in several military hospitals in India. She was a recipient of the Army's Vishisht Seva Medal in 1977 and retired as a wing commander in 1979. With an Indian Air Force not having uniforms for women at the time of her joining, she is said to have custom tailored a sari and blouse with the Air Force colors that then became the standard issue for women officers. Punita Arora. She was the first woman to secure the second highest rank of Lieutenant General in the Indian Armed Forces. Not just that, she was the first woman officer to command the Armed Forces Medical College in 2004 and the first woman Vice Admiral of the Indian Navy in 2005. She has been awarded 15 medals in her entire defense career that spans 36 years and is also a receiver of the Vishisht Seva Medal, Param Vishisht Seva Medal and the Sena Medal. Priya Jingan. She was a law graduate who happens to be the daughter of a police officer and was the first female to be enrolled. She penned a letter to the Chief of the Army Staff General, Sunit Francis Rodriguez, expressing her wish to join the defense, and from then on started a journey. Jingan served the army for a glorious 10-year period as a judge advocate general and retired from the services in 2002. Harita Kaur Deol. Flight Lieutenant Harita Kaur Deol was a pilot with the Indian Air Force. She was the first woman pilot to fly solo in the Indian Air Force. She became one of the first 7 women cadets inducted into the Air Force as Short Service Commission officers. This marked a critical phase in training of women in India as transport pilots. Nupur Kulshrestha. She joined the service of the Indian Coast Guard in 1999. She became the first woman to be advanced as Deputy Inspector General of Indian Coast Guard. She also added that this is taking women ahead and it is definitely a one step forward for women. Padma Bandopadhyay. She was the first woman to be promoted to the rank of Air Marshal in the Indian Air Force and is the second woman in the Indian Armed Forces to be promoted to a 3-star rank after Surgeon Vice Admiral Punita Arora. She was the first woman to become a fellow of the Aerospace Medical Society of India and the first Indian woman to conduct scientific research at the North Pole. She is also the first woman armed force officers to have completed the Defence Service Staff College course in 1978. Shanti Tiga. She was the first female Jawan in the Indian Army. Her fitness and skills surpassed that of her male colleagues, following which she was awarded the title of Best Trainee in the recruitment training camp. She impressed her firing officers with her handling of guns and was awarded the highest position of a marksman. Divya Ajit Kumar. She is an officer of the Indian Army of Army Air Defence and she passed out from OTA Chennai. She is the first woman to write her name in a fresh page of Indian Army history by becoming the first lady cadet to be confirmed by the Army with the coveted Sword of Honor. She led all women contingent of 154 women officers and cadets during the Republic Day 2015 parade. Avani Chaturvedi. Flight Lieutenant Avani Chaturvedi was declared as the first woman combat pilot along with two of her cohorts, Mohana Singh Jitarwal and Bhavna Kant. The trio was inducted into the Indian Air Force Fighter Squadron in 2016. They were formally commissioned by the Defence Minister on 18 June 2016 to serve the nation. In 2018, Avani Chaturvedi became the first Indian woman pilot to take a solo flight in a MiG-21. In 2018, she was promoted to the rank of Flight Lieutenant. Bhavna Khan. She is one of the first female fighter pilots of India. She was declared as the first combat pilot along with two of her cohorts. The trio was inducted in the Indian Air Force Fighter Squadron in 2016. In May 2019, Bhavna Kant became the first female fighter pilot in India to qualify to undertake combat missions. Shivangi. She was inducted into the Indian Navy under the Short Service Commission Pilot Entry Scheme. In 2018, she was commissioned into the Indian Navy. Shivangi became the first female fighter pilot of the Indian Navy on 2nd December 2019. She is slated to subsequently become an operational pilot on maritime reconnaissance aircraft after completing her training as of December 2019. She is currently flying Dornier 228. Seema Rao, sometimes referred to as India's Wonder Woman. She is India's first woman commando trainer, having trained Special Forces of India for over 2 decades without compensation. She is an expert in close quarter battle, the art of fighting in tight proximity, and is involved in training various Indian forces. Kumudini Tyagi. She is one of the first 2 women along with Riti Singh to have earned their wings for operating from Indian Navy warships. She was inducted as an observer in the helicopter fleet of the Indian Navy, and she was among a group of 17 officers, including 4 women officers and 3 officers of the Indian Coast Guard, who were awarded wings on graduating as observers at a ceremony held at INS Garuda, Kochi. Her deployments are expected to be on frontline Indian Navy warships, including long-duration missions. Riti Singh. Sub-Lieutenant Riti Singh is one of the first 2 women along with Kumudini Tyagi to have earned their wings for operating from Indian Navy warships. Her training includes air navigation, flying procedure, air warfare, anti-submarine warfare. She is now training to operate a host of sensors on board Navy multi-role or utility helicopters, including sonar consoles and intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance payloads. Durgabai Kamath. She was a Marathi actress and is considered to be the first actress of Indian cinema. In the early 1900s, acting in film or theatre was a taboo for women, so much so Dadasaheb Phalke, the father of Indian cinema, had to use male actors to female role in first Indian film Raja Harishchandra. However, with its success, female actors were encouraged. Thus, he introduced Durgabai Kamath in his 1913 second movie Mohini Bhasmasur as a leading lady Parvati, while her daughter Kamlabai Gokhale played the role of Mohini, thus becoming the first female child actress of Indian cinema. After Durgabai Kamath, other actors started working in cinema. Gauri Devi. The Chipko movement is a topic taught in almost all of the schools, and everyone remembers Sundarlal Bahuguna, its leader. But does anyone know about female aspect? The Chipko movement started in 1974 under the leadership of Gauri Devi, who organized the women to hug the trees and prevent their cutting. Gauri Devi was elected to lead the Mahila Mangal Dal in the wake of the Chipko movement, and the organization worked on the protection of community forest. Thank you for watching.
Please like, share and subscribe to this channel.